Love 15. Love 30. Love 40. Fifteen 40.
Hello, and welcome to 60-second retro game. I do it on purpose, and just to make you laugh at the start.
Hygiene.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yes.
Welcome to
You
60.
read Sarah Millican's tweet about the Moon Cup.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
What the
The
actual Moon Cup?
product itself.
My
yeah,
face is my mate is the face of Moon Cup.
That's
She modelled for it.
That's disgusting.
And then she went on embarrassing bodies and
Did she-
showed off her
But
period.
when
films.
you say she modelled for it, did you mean?
No, I mean as in like she modelled
This
as
is
in
how
like,
to-
as in like facially, but then she did actually have to use the product, and then she went on
Right.
embarrassing bodies and showed herself using it and going,
Right.
"All right, here's my love." I turned it on at that point and went, "Oh, it's Loretta." Oh, turn it off. Turn it off. I can't look her in the face anymore now. I actually cannot look her, and I've told her. I said, "Do you mind if I look just off to the distance? I cannot look at you now." Just. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hello
Yeah.
and welcome
Anyway.
to 60-second retro gamer.
I'm a little bit disturbed.
Yeah.
You're not the only one.
I'm a little bit David
You didn't
Draymond
see
as
it.
well.
I'm
So
blind now.
yeah. But yeah, the topic itself is important. Virtua Tennis 2 is what we're here to talk about. I am
there it
Simon
is.
Pryor. Joining me are Rich Hatton, Ant Tremaine, and Tommy Dempsey, who doesn't play games, but he's going to just talk about Moon Cups.
Yeah. I thought my
That's your contribution done,
yeah,
isn't it?
feminine hygiene
It's important.
Yeah.
but not when it's in the form of a plastic cup that you insert.
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
Into your clam flesh.
You've been watching Nigella Talks Dirty
I
again,
watched it
haven't
again
you?
today.
So, Virtua Tennis
Shall we
2.
talk about Virtua
Yeah.
Tennis?
Yes,
talk-
let's start on it.
Virtua
instead of-
Tennis 2 on the
lady
Dreamcast.
I even noticed we've done a lot of Dreamcast games.
Yes, recently. And there's more to come. And if I can wing it, maybe some Spectrum and even earlier stuff,
Oh,
depending on
bloody
if
hell.
I've got the ability.
You
Try
heard it here
and try and
first.
hunt down an acorn.
There's quite a few BBC
the
micros
Teddy.
as well.
Hell yeah, I remember that on the Acorn computers.
Was that when we had to get like all the people in the boat across to the other side of the river? But you can't do it like.
Probably just get the people in the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's the full
That
title
was
of the
full
game.
title of the game, yeah.
And your foot is very close to the.
Oh, it is.
The
actually,
mic
yeah.
again.
Back a bit.
I
Actually,
did
no,
say-
they were monks. They were monks. That was it, or nuns. One of the two.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Virtua
Virtua
Tennis.
Tennis 2.
I mean, okay.
Not that
it's-
there's much you can say about tennis. It's
no,
tennis.
It's tennis.
It's an accurate representation of the sport.
Well, it's quite arcadey.
Yeah, but still, you know, it's got a nice meaty feel to it.
Yeah.
It's
And
not.
that's
It's not true
that's Not
simulation.
just the noises they make. is it?
Yeah.
That's just Venus Williams.
I still maintain that the best tennis game I've ever played is Super Tennis on the Super Nintendo, which we haven't done a review of yet, I don't think, but
No.
we will do. We will do. But this is what year was this one out?
2000. I'm going to say 2000, maybe late 90s.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to say
Wikipedia.
2002.
I'm going to wiki it. So talk
Wiki wow wow.
the story of
The
it.
story.
Win a tennis match.
It began in Tudor times. No one knows exactly when, but Hampton Court is a good bet. They have a very old tennis court.
Yes.
You want me to explain the history of tennis?
No,
Or-
no,
just
this Virtual Tennis 2.
Yes. I suppose the main meat and potatoes of the game is the career mode, in which you...
Which hasn't changed in 10 years.
Not really. You obviously take a lady and a man, which I found a bit confusing. Perhaps it's just me.
So no one's left out. 2001.
I thought it was.
Whoa. It's not
October
bang in the middle of our guesses.
October 01 for North America and November 2001 for Japan and the EU. And on the PS2 it was released in 2002. So,
Oh, yeah, I was sort of right then.
but we're doing the Dreamcast one.
Yeah, I mean, you do the career mode, but I don't know if I did set it up wrong. But it did say you have to play as a man and a lady.
I think the you get a choice as who's your main one, and then you've got
You have to have a secondary.
a second one for
Yeah,
like,
well, I think they must have rectified that in recent
Yeah.
tennis games because the last Virtua Tennis I played was number 3 on the PS3,
yeah.
and that was very much
I
for
th-
one person only.
I think
career
I've got
mode.
Virtua Tennis 3. I think I bought it second hand from someone at work for £3.
It's a good game. I mean,
Yes, you
but
have.
that's it. I mean, you start
Yeah.
off with basic skills. You know, you can serve, run about, but you're not
Yeah.
very quick. You're not very
And you
fast.
upgrade all your skills, don't you?
You do these mini games like 10-pin bowling with
And hitting
to-
tennis balls at them,
to improve your
Yeah.
serve and
and you aim and whatnot.
and you have to collect fruit by dodging the big tennis balls.
That's a fun one.
That
So
is
I've
quite-
I've played Virtua Tennis World Tour for the PSP, which is the first one in the series I played, and those mini games were the best thing about it. And I thought they were actually exclusive just to the handheld, but
no,
Nope.
they haven't changed the mini games at all really for the best part of
come on, Tim.
10 years.
No, they just keep updating the graphics a little
It's
bit,
like
tweak
God
the
of War.
physics engine.
That hasn't changed in however long.
No, I mean it's a winning formula because the gameplay is very arcadey, but it's one of these that you can pick up and play, but it's extremely difficult to get very good at.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm playing the review on easy because that's all I'm good at. Put it up to
And
normal.
even then, the computer just whoops you sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you put it on normal and okay, you expect there to be somewhat of a challenge, but you race into like a 3-game lead and a 6-game set. You think, oh, I can do this, and then all of a sudden the game will play some wonder shots, and you're like,
I mean,
Maybe not.
the thing is, whilst they haven't really updated the game engine in the last 10 years, I mean, let's be honest, this plays quite similar to Virtua Tennis 3,
oh yeah,
which is a few years ago. Virtua Tennis 4's only just come out, but unlike EA or Pro Evo or any of those like annual update series, they haven't actually milked it to the point where you're sick of seeing it.
no.
You know, one game every few years, do an update,
Yeah, I mean, what
do
can you
new
really
players.
change about hitting a tennis ball?
Well, that's it.
You know, in football, you've got to take into account other bits and pieces.
Yeah.
You know, different types of ball, and leather.
All the balls
Uh,
changed.
If someone was
yeah.
to like fast forward to this point in the podcast, now is it balls,
Balls.
different types of leather?
Whereas in tennis balls are made of the same chuffing fabric, and
Yeah.
the
It's not like golf either, because golf there's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
variations you can do
Yeah.
in golf. Improve the physics engine. I mean, really with tennis, once you've got the basic formula, then you're just tweaking it from that stage on.
Yeah, I mean, where this game comes into its own is obviously multiplayer.
Yeah.
Being able to play 4-player doubles, I assume, would be a riot. We didn't get to do that because
No.
we didn't have enough pads.
Not at the time, not when we captured it. We do now,
Yeah.
thanks to the joys of buying brand new Dreamcast pads off eBay.
So yeah, that's pretty good, and I think it was probably one of the first games that you play as ladies as well. You
Yes.
have ladies tennis, all lesbians.
Martina Navratilova,
Martina Hingis,
etc.
other tennis players whose first names happen to be
Martina. They're all lesbians. Fact. Okay, so that basically echoes that. There isn't really a soundtrack per se, is there? It's
It's just ambient.
There, it's just crowd noise. I think.
tennis.
Yeah.
They've
You've got the menu
They've
music,
gone for,
which
like-
is probably just like your
Yeah.
usual
Sega.
electronic pop stuff, if
Yeah.
nothing else. from
I mean,
what remember.
they have, for some intents and purposes, they have gone for the TV presentation. There isn't any commentary on it, is there either?
No, the only thing you get is the score,
So yeah,
which
it's,
is a little bit off-putting when you're playing career mode because they do say the players' names, except in career mode where you are then player 1.
yeah. Player 1 wins. Dun-dun-dun. Okay.
14.
So online, I don't think there was an online mode attached.
No,
to
not
this,
as far
was
as I'm aware.
there? So capturing in 60 Hz mode as well because we can.
And because the Dreamcast was capable of doing
Yeah,
it.
again, another ahead of its time.
It's a shame that console didn't do very well, really. 'Cause
Yeah.
it had a lot of potential to be really good.
It's a bit too early, I think. That's the problem. It's a bit like the OnLive service at the moment. The infrastructure for streaming games like they do, it isn't quite there in the UK at the moment. And much like when the Dreamcast launched, 56k internet probably wasn't enough to actually maintain it. And it was, it's a really, really nice console, but at the same time, it was a few years too early.
It was just way ahead of its time.
Yeah, I mean
Monica Seles, she got stabbed.
yeah,
Who did?
it's
She's alright.
Oh, that's all right then.
she's not dead.
Unless
That's
something
fine.
drastically changes. In
Yeah, by the time this goes out, yeah.
In which case, may she rest in
yeah.
peace.
Yeah, you have our condolences.
I'm sorry if I left a scar.
And that's why you're here. Control scheme.
There's various buttons.
Is it
There's different
full-on
shots.
analog style control to
you can
aim your
use,
shot and
it's
stuff?
worth using the analog stick. I think you can use the D-pad, but when you've got used to using an analog stick, going back to a D-pad is like wiping your arse left-handed.
Yeah. Unless you're left-handed, in which case, switch it round.
Yeah.
Unless you're left-handed and you do it right-handed, in which case...
That's what
Yeah,
What about me?
generally a bit caggy-handed.
yeah.
What I mean,
Yeah.
Do you?
I'm right with my left hand. I'm omnidextrous because I can't do everything with both hands.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about timing at the end of the day. The earlier you get into
Bit like
position,
comedy.
Yeah. The
It's all
earlier
about
you get into
timing.
position, the more power you can put into a shot, and the more time you've got to aim it around.
But some of the best shots you can do are the ones where you're slightly out of position. Just go, oh!
Yeah, you just like the last ditch lunge, which is quite amusing.
The last long. There we go, we've got a new one.
Indeed.
For anyone that doesn't know that, it's an in-joke, so don't worry about it.
Don't try working it out.
I mean, if you can master the serve and volley, then I think you're pretty much unbeatable in this game.
I quite like the on the Super Tennis, there was an option to do like a soft volley.
Yeah, if you hold
Which is
I
quite-
think it's like the slice shot. If you
Yeah.
hold the button down, it'll turn into a drop shot, but you don't always have to use it because it's quite risky.
Yeah.
You know, you could end up topping the net and it
Yes.
rolling the wrong way. Like
Let.
it will always do because that's what the computer wants you to do.
Indeed.
Uh,
The thing with tennis games, I like to play them now and again, but I can't play them for any longer than probably about half-hour stints, just because I get bored of the sport.
yeah, tennis itself is not exciting.
No. It isn't.
I mean, look at Andy Murray. He is one boring motherfucker.
Yeah. Just him generally, he's not very exciting as a human being.
Watching him play is even less interesting.
Yes.
I think what also sets this apart from the PS1 was this probably looked like the first next gen game. You know,
It's getting there,
the
isn't it?
player like this is, although they're a bit ropey now. At
the
the
time,
time,
they still look pretty
it was a
good.
step
at
up.
the time they were revolutionary. I mean, and you got crowd and everything, and
And they've smoothed the polygons and the textures.
yeah, just because it had a bit of extra push on it.
Yeah. There's
Who's
Venus.
that monkey man? Oh, it's
Venus Williams. Or who's that lovely blonde...
Lovely chap with the blonde hair.
yeah, lovely man, male singer with the blonde hair and the lovely voice. It's Annie Lennox. I've forgotten the quote. I'm useless. I need to watch Partridge again.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, that's about it. Tennis.
yeah, tennis. There we go.
Virtua Tennis.
It's
Probably the
what?
best there is. I would say next to Smash Court Tennis as well.
Yeah. What 3 games would you recommend if you like Virtua Tennis?
Smash Court Tennis.
Smash Court Tennis. I would say Super Tennis
Okay.
because that is old school tennis fun, and I don't think anyone's bettered it.
I will probably also add in another tennis game,
Yes.
and I'll say Mario Tennis 64,
Ah, yes.
which was quite amusing. At the time.
I've got a Mario Tennis for the Wii. Probably need to review that at some point. Where's it gone? Mario Power Tennis with new play control using the motion controls.
Oh.
'Cause I think it was originally
Nice pun.
Oh yeah.
it was originally on the GameCube, I think, Power Tennis, and then Nintendo, in a shocking move, re-released a load of them on the Wii because they could, and they sold better. So there we go. So Smash Court Tennis, Super Tennis, and
You can tell this is
Mario.
They've got round boobs as opposed to squared off ones.